So hi everyone, welcome back for another video on Star Trek Fleet Command. Now I for one am very excited about this arc, okay, the next generation, because along with it introduce a new feature which is the away teams, and I believe this feature will help you with your progress in game, and I'll show you how later on, okay, as we go deeper into this video. Now before we dive into this video, first I'd like to apologize because I've been rather silent, I've been rather busy, and on top of that my laptop has been giving me problems, okay. The videos I've been recording, they were corrupted because my laptop was overheating, and then yes, it has been shutting down by itself. Yeah, so I'm planning to get a new laptop, and if you feel like, you want to help me in getting a laptop, okay, you want to chip me some money, help me with it, do visit my Patreon page, okay. The link to my Patreon is found in the YouTube description box down below, okay. Any amount will help, and I'll acknowledge you accordingly, okay. So thanks in advance. Now, into this video. Now, the away teams feature in a nutshell is basically what you do is you get rewarded for using the offices that are not being in use, okay. Now you have many offices, and then most of them are actually sitting like idle somewhere, okay. But then with this away teams feature, you can use them, okay, to get yourself more rewards, okay. And then the rewards, it depends on the assignments that you partake or you send them on, okay. Now in general, as an overview, okay, how do you get the away teams? Okay, first you need to get this shuttle bay built, okay, and in order to build this shuttle bay, you need to unlock it. So you just head on to your research area, go to station, and you'll find it here, okay. You can unlock the shuttle bay over here. So once you have learned this, you get to build the shuttle bay. Now you do need the particles in order to learn this and unlock to build the shuttle bay, okay, and it is found in the gift area, which is over here, okay. So you claim it, and then you can start researching and building, okay. Now the shuttle bay, basically, the higher level it is, the more benefit you get from it, okay. It increases your weapon damage, okay, the higher level it goes, and then it also helps you with the service award cost efficiency. That means you get to save your service awards for the researchers that you want to learn. And if you just look at this, okay, now I'm at level 28. So 28 is giving me right now weapon damage bonus 44%, service award cost efficiency 28%. Now if you were to go lower, and I plan to go to level 32, okay, if you just look at this, 28, 29, 34, it jumps, okay, and I believe this will help a lot in how I spend and how fast I can learn those researchers in the away teams research tree, okay. So you need to get this as high a level as possible. Okay, so now let's go back into the research, okay, away teams. Now, this is the research tree, this is new, and basically you need to learn all this, okay. But I would like to just highlight that, there are some things that it is worth targeting for, and when they introduced this, they also gave like a freebie pack, that kind of thing, which has a lot of speed ups in it. I would advise you to use them up, because as you have unlocked more researchers in this tree, the better it will become, okay. You get to access to more things, okay. Now some of the things that I will highlight on would be this: the nanoprobes one, the blueprints one, and this one, okay, the faction agent, okay. So what it does is permanently grants the ability to get one extra away team assignment from a faction. So if you're dual faction lock, you get 2, okay. So if you have 3, you get 3. Nice, right? Okay, so you get more assignments to choose from. Now I'm not sure whether you should go with all of the assignments, okay, or you should just choose which gives you the best reward, because I believe not all of them are good, that kind of thing. And yeah, we'll look into that later on, okay. So I believe you need to get this, and then yes, I've done a wee bit of researchers as well, and then 32 will give me this, okay, permanently grants the ability to get one extra away team assignment, okay, and I can only get this at level 32, so that's where I'm headed to, okay. Now there are primes as well. There are primes, okay. So if you look at the events, okay, there are 2 primes or 3 primes, I'm mistaken, okay. Away teams, oh sorry, it's the research one. There are 3 different kind of primes, okay, and they are listed here below. Okay, so prime unlock standard lot slot 5. Okay, this is $50 and this one material mining is $100 and warp speed is another $100. I believe the warp speed you can get it at ops 39 because I do not have it in my store right now. Now I've gotten these two. I feel they are added value to my progress in game. Okay, so this is it. Okay, now let's go back to the feature. Okay, so the away teams, you can access it from this tab over here. Okay, so remember archive. Okay, now it has shifted down here, dedicated button, and it has been replaced with away teams. Okay, daily goals have been shifted to the right. Okay, so away teams, you get to see this. Okay, now I purposely waited to do this video before I started on my assignments. Okay, so each entry you see here is an assignment, and the assignments has its rarity as well. You start with common, uncommon, rare, and epic. Now I believe that the different rarities will give you different kinds of rewards, and then they are, you know, attractive in their own ways. Okay, so yeah, just look at this. Okay, so this is the general layout. Okay, how do you know whether this is what type of assignment is this? Okay, so this is a rare because you see a rare over here, and what you need to look at is the stats that are required. Okay, basically what you need to do is you need to look at what kind of officers you use to get this kind of rewards. Okay, that's the basic idea. So the kind, the type, the level of officers that you are using will determine on how much reward you get from this assignment. Okay, so now the key stat that will contribute to the success of it would be defense. Okay, so chance of success here now at the moment is 0 because there are no officers, you know, assigned. So let's sort your officers according to defense. Okay, now so these are the officers that are mainly focused on defense. And how do you know that? Okay, it is here. When you click on more info, you see attack is 213, defense is much higher than the other two. So this officer Kirk, okay, he is primarily on defense. Okay, so yes, he will give good results. So now if you were to send him in, you just look at that, 73% already. Okay, and the higher the stats that you get, the multiplier will increase as well. Okay, now let me show you this. Okay, spot as well, defense. Okay, now you shouldn't just stop at 100%. Okay, because there is a multiplier here, and 1 times, that means you're only getting 1 times of, you know, the base reward type. Okay, but if you were to push it as high as possible, if you can, okay, so what you'll be getting will be something like this. So I put on Navi and I'm getting 1.5 multiplier. Okay, so you look at my rewards, it changed. Okay, so it was 6.8k, 504 with Navi on it. It changed to 757 and 10.2k, and then the blueprints as well, it has increased by 1. Okay, now this multiplier at best, the best you can, try to push it to the highest, which also will lead me to touch on this. Okay, now with the away teams, it is no longer the point whereby you try to pack your ship, you know, the crew on your ship, especially the below deck, with the best officer that you have. It's no longer that way. Okay, because I have actually recruited my Saladin. Okay, now it used to be now I used to be getting this. Okay, so if I were to click on assign officers, okay, these numbers used to be 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. Okay, just giving an example. Okay, it was much higher than this. Okay, but now what I'm focusing on would be just the bonus. Okay, so if I'm mistaken, as long as your bonus is reached, you hit the bonus of 300%, there is no higher bonus or benefit, you know, that you will be getting by stacking, you know, higher level officers, you know, in your below deck. Okay, that kind of thing. Now, unless officer says this. Okay, if you look at Spock, says this. Okay, it says this: while the ship has morale, Spock resource you have to an amount equal to 750% of the defense of the officers on the ship. That means everyone's stats would be taken into account. So if you are using an officer like that, so yes, then you would need to push this much higher than 5.9k. Okay, this is what I understand. Okay, now another thing is you got to rework on the lower deck. Okay, and then you got to work on the type of officers as well. Okay, as much as possible you need to push them to the highest level. Okay, so I have two more over here which I'm saving for another event. Okay, but if I were to push it to the next level, so now it's at 28 upon 30, so 29 will give you another 56. You see this? Okay, and this I am very sure it will contribute to the multiplier in your away teams. Okay, assignment. Okay, so the type of officers that you use, their level, their tier, what kind of level they are, okay, it will contribute to the multiplier and how much reward you're getting from your assignments. Okay, so bear in mind that. So what I've done is I have recruit everything on my Saladin so that I think you can use this as like an idea and inspiration, and then you try to work within what you have. Okay, so the best officers I have in terms of defense, I have pulled them out because I believe they will be better at use, okay, to be sent on assignment, and then I get more of these service awards, okay, which I do need to learn all those researchers in the away teams research tree. Okay, so I believe that. So I've taken out my best 2 defense officers, health officers, attack officers. Now I used to have Kras, okay, attack, just a Kras, okay, Kras info. His attack is insane, so he's an attack based or focus officer, so I've taken him out as well. He used to be on the Saladin. Okay, so for this assignment, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Spock on, I'll put Kirk, okay, and I'm going to put Navi. It's only giving me 1.5. Now, remember I said before, the type of officer, the rarity, whether the officer is a rare and epic, okay, it will affect, okay, your multiplier, because an epic officer, even though the power is lesser, let's see, let's just take 6 of 10, okay. See, health, defense, that kind of thing, okay, and you just replace with Navi, 1.55, okay. Navi was giving defense 577. 6 of 10 was giving, look at that, lesser stats, but because of the rarity is different, it is like affecting the multiplier. Okay, so yeah, so it's either Navi, it is 10.2, 10.6, 3782. So this, I believe this is something that you need to consider. Okay, you got to see which officer that will give you better results, that kind of thing, and then you just stick with it. So for this, and then because this is a rare assignment, you need this as well. Okay, I cannot show it to you, okay, because you need all these currencies to send them on a rare assignment. Okay, so I guess 1.55 is good for me, and then I'll send it. Okay, there you go. So yes, different assignments require or takes up different amount of time, and the assignments refreshes automatically every 12 hours. So the thing is this, when the assignment is complete, okay, and then there's a button here whereby you need to click report, and then it gets cashed in. It doesn't get refresh or cash in automatically by itself. You need to click on it to cash it in. Okay, so yes, this is one. Now so there are different kind of assignments that you can choose from. Now it all depends, the number of assignments you have, it all depends on how far in the away teams research tree you have progressed or you have learned. Okay, so I've gotten so many. Okay, so if you do see the credits here, the faction credits here, so these are the faction assignments. Okay, so if you click on it, okay, the reward, it is not so exciting, it is just like meh, common. Okay, so for me, I will try to do all the rares first, and then I will try to do those that gives this, okay, or gives the most this. Okay, I think this is very important, and so therefore I think I should focus on this first. So if I will click on defense, this is an uncommon assignment. and then you need a defense officer. So we have used this. Okay, now once they're away, you can't use them. Okay, you should note that. Well, you send them away. You can't put them back unless until they have completed the assignment, right? Okay, so yes, then we have Navi. Okay, then we have Spock. Then we have Theseus. Now, I like to highlight this as well, that they are not necessarily arranged in a way or in a sequence whereby they give the most or the best results. So you got to play around, okay, mix and match and see for yourself which combination gives you the best multiplier. So this 4,000, 8,000. Now, this is a 10% chance to get this, okay? Sometimes you may get it, sometimes you may not, okay? So yeah, okay? So I'll send this away as well. And the next one, our mascot. Let's see. So this needs defense as well. Now, I noticed this, that most of them would require defense or a certain kind of stats. And then, if I'm mistaken, the common one, let's say this one, requires also defense. Okay, so there are only that many defense officers that you can use. You get what I mean? Okay, and then so therefore you can choose to view the progress of it. Please don't mind the sound in the background, because tomorrow the Muslims are celebrating Hari Raya, their New Year. So to all my Muslim friends who are tuning into this channel, okay, Selamat Hari Raya, Maaf Zahir dan Batin, and I hope that you guys will have a great time of celebration. In despite this COVID season, okay, you'll be able to meet and then celebrate New Year together. Okay, so yes, you can speed up the progress. Okay, and this should be a problem. I see this as a problem because there are no other ways of getting this for free except for the goodie pack, the free pack that Scopely gave. Okay, other than that, in order to get this, is either you complete the milestones or the battle pass. Okay, and I just wish that they would be able to give it or throw in some of it under daily goals. Once you've completed some of these, sometimes you get some repair speed ups, that kind of thing, repair speed ups, build speed ups. Okay, now I do hope that you have those assignment ones here as well, but no, you don't. Okay, and the only way that you can get it is from here. Okay, you need to get the Elite Assignment Speed Up Pack. Okay, so yes, I've calculated it gives you about like 60 days of speed up. Okay, which I think it is okay, because I want to get those stuffs learned to build up my that kind of thing. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Now I've been holding back from purchasing this because I feel I can get this amounts quite easily without spending. Okay, and if you just look at the assignment that I showed you just now, okay, here, away teams, this one, okay, just look at this, 10,000. Okay, and then sometimes you get more than one. Okay, so one day I'll get like around 25,000 or so, and then I believe this one takes 3 days. Speed up pack is given like 60 days, so I think the speed up pack is of more value in the sense compared to the away teams research one pack. Okay, this is how I reason it. Okay, so even though at a lump sum this looks like wow a lot, okay, but if you look at all these, okay, it's not like stellar, it's not like very interesting. You only get like 1 million of this token, and then the rest like meh. Okay, so you're getting like 3 mil, 4, that kind of thing, okay, from this pack, and the rest are like, even the materials are like not so interesting. Okay, then you get speed ups, which is also meh. Okay, now I was hoping that they would actually throw in the assignment speed ups here, okay, rather than the build ones. Okay, yeah, I mean it makes sense, right? And even for this Elite Assignment Speed Up Pack, okay, yes, it is the real one. Okay, so yes, I was hoping that they put this rather than that. Okay, so yeah, I personally feel that this pack is much better than this. Okay, so if you're thinking of which pack should you go with, I think is that. So 60 days worth. Okay, so yes, I guess that's it for this video. Okay, I have a few more to learn and I have a few more to work at. Okay, like I said, the multiplier, it all depends on the type of officers that you use, the rarity and their stats as well. Okay, basically the higher level your officer is, the higher the multiplier is. Okay, and I feel you shouldn't just aim for 100%. You try to push this as high as possible, and yeah, after all, it'll benefit you. I mean, why not? Okay, so yes, I guess that's it for this video. And if you like this video, do smash on the like button. And if you'd like to hear more from me, do consider subscribing to the channel as well. And if you would like to help me into purchasing the new laptop, do visit my Patreon page too. Okay, so yes, that's all for this video. See you in the next video. See ya, live long and prosper. Oh, all the best in the arc. Bye.